It's super unflattering.
That's what it is. Have my glasses?
They're in front of you.
No, my other glasses. Right here. Yeah, and it's weird on Facebook because we gotta like be like leaning into each other. It's friggin' weird.
Oh, you can see us. It's fine, but it's a really bad angle. Yes. Let's. Well, we won't be here
Yeah,
next
turn
week.
that light off. It's killing our YouTube feed. There we go.
That's no better.
It's a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting all the side glow from the window there.
Yeah.
Well, the only other thing we could do is go get the other pole and put it over there.
Good.
Want to do that, or you want to just suffer through it?
No, suffer through it.
All right.
People are talking, so
Cool.
let's see what they're saying. You want Facebook or you want YouTube?
I want Facebook.
All right, I'll do YouTube. How's everybody going? We're obviously still in Maine. We have contracted COVID, so we are stuck here for a little bit, quarantined. Let's see.
Brad's like, this is sweet. It's so not sweet. we got a bad camera angle. We're sick. But thank you. Dominique is on. Good morning, Dominique. Oh, and Bud the Pirate is on. Oh, Todd, we miss you so much. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about you the other day. We have things to talk about with you.
Let me try to pull this for those of you on YouTube. I'll try to pull this angle over a little bit so we don't have that window so much. I don't think there's anything I can do about it.
No, not unless we move again.
Yeah.
We just moved the chairs so that the window wasn't so bad.
Yeah. I'll put Allie back in the shot here. Maybe come back here.
Yeah, whatever. Ooh.
Whatever.
They don't make shirts like they used to. I'm wearing my dad's shirt, like one of those old thick chamois shirts, which has been great this whole time that I've been sick. But it's like out of nowhere, I'm like, I'm so warm. But that's also just being sick. It's just the way it is. So yeah, Cliff Notes for those that have joined us really right on time. Thank you. We caught COVID this week, so we up in Maine. And first of all, if you don't know us and you're joining us, especially on YouTube, we are the Sail Bums. I'm Allie. This is Galen. We live on our 37-foot sailboat, and we travel doing music everywhere we go. But we are currently up in Maine, where we also do shows, and it's where we're from. But we came up to deal with some family stuff and see family and spend some time with friends and that stuff. And just a couple days into our journey, we caught COVID. So we have been down for like a week, and we are definitely not looking our best or sounding our best still. We're on day 6 of being sick.
I don't know.
Something like that. I started a little bit earlier than G. And
yeah, our YouTube feed is looking ganky.
Is your camera clean?
You might want to go over to Facebook. Yeah, it's just we're getting just the way we have to set it up, and we're on your Wi-Fi. So for some reason it's not quite. I'll try to clean the camera. Sorry guys, I know we don't quite have our shit together.
No, for various reasons.
But yeah, that's what you get, man. That's all you get.
I wonder if we put the light over there.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. He's like, No, I'm done.
You can wonder all you want.
I'm done.
Either do it or don't. All right.
Let's see. Oh, Natalie's on. Good morning, Natalie. I did message her and let her know that we had COVID, so we couldn't get together. I don't know if I told you that or not.
Nope.
Brad goes, there you go, zoom out.
So yeah, so if you want a tight zoom, you can get on Facebook. If you want a far out shot, get on YouTube.
Ron real, yo.
Other than that, you get what you get. Yeah, so Mike and Lisa Vance, hi Lisa, and Bill Davis are on here.
Good morning, Bill. Thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah, it's the glare from the window. And I actually just went over and shut that blind. That blind's actually shut back there. It still can't do anything about it. But
yeah, we're in kind of a weird little place on my mom's property, and it is what it is.
Yeah. Here's what it is today.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, so we're trying to recover from COVID, and we're definitely better than we were a couple days ago, I would say.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we were it was pretty bad for like a day and a half, 2 days.
I'd say two and a half.
But yeah, and it's definitely screwed us up as far as, you know, needing to get stuff done at the house. Thankfully, the guy who's working with me on the house, he's got a whole crew of young people there that he could bring over and help out. So like Monday, he's going to come with a couple of guys, and we're going to clean out all the rest of the stuff that's over there of mine and throw it in storage. And there was a building that needed to get torn down on the property, and my uncle went over with his excavator and took care of that.
Yep.
And which I think was to his advantage too, because he had a bunch of stuff in that building. I think it was easier for him to take the building apart than it was to try to get stuff out of the building. So I think he just took the stuff. I think he took the building apart from around the stuff that he wanted to keep there.
Mm-hmm. I was rattling the bag to get the cat to stop pulling on the chair. It worked.
Yeah, we'll bring the puss here in a minute, but right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time.
This will be interesting. It's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be gritty, y'all.
Time for our incredibly well-crafted theme song that we definitely aren't making up on the spot.
And definitely not with COVID voices and brains.
Yeah, don't expect much in the way of singing or anything else, really. I like this groove.
Oh, cool.
It's going good so far. It's Sunday morning.
There you go.
It's time to grind the beans.
Threw yourself off there, didn't you?
Well, get up and put on some clothes and turn on the TV and watch the sale bums.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all right.
That's great.
Our well-crafted theme song that we definitely didn't just make up. Thank you for singing along.
It's so catchy. How could they not? Watch the sail bums.
It's the first time I had Gidget out since we've been up here.
All of Galen's guitars have names.
All of them.
Brad, all of your guitars have names and all your basses have names.
No, he doesn't do that. But after I told him, he asked what I think I had just happened to be holding Meow Meow or something. He goes, what do you? And I was like, yeah, this is Meow Meow, the Meow Meow party machine. And he was like, well, now I got to name my
Now you have to. Yeah, all of Galen's instruments have interesting names. My bass doesn't have a name yet.
Nurse Pickles. Where's Nurse Pickles?
There's Pickles. He was over here a second ago. He was pulling on Galen's chair. I was trying to get him to stop.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
We'll bring a. Oh. He just jumped onto the ottoman and slid across the floor. I think maybe it's time to bring in Pickles.
Okay. Brad says that he was playing bass until you got to the grind of the
Nothing like grinding a bean.
Net says, nasty COVID. Hope you feel better. Playing along to the theme song. I'm sorry it was so short, Brad.
We're gonna go for a ride.
We're gonna. Pickles is coming into the picture.
Going for a ride, buddy. Thank you, much.
Oh, Ben Levin's on. Good morning,
Hey,
Ben.
Ben,
It's
Kitty Train.
your show's not done yet. You still have more shows, right?
Oh yeah, he's got more shows.
Go see Turn of
the Screw.
Turn of the Screw. Sorry, COVID brain at Penobscot Theater. It was so good, Ben. We enjoyed that so much.
Spooky.
It was very spooky.
Spooky thriller.
Perfect Halloween play. Yeah, absolutely
Here's
killed
the
it.
puss.
Oh.
Get some treats for the puss.
I do. I'm watching him come into the shot on the phone, and it's funny as heck. Here, I'll give him to you so that he doesn't come over this way.
Pickle Train.
Pickle train. Yeah, Pickles has been pretty chill. He did not have the easiest time getting up here. He was not
No, he
he was
didn't.
not as excited for the ride as the last ride.
No, not this time.
But once he'd been here for a couple of days, he was fine. Hamby's on just in time for the Pickles entrance.
He
Good
was
morning,
on.
Mike. Morning, Sharon. I hope you guys are having fun at camp. Lisa Vance and Stephen are on as well. Brad said, yeah, I have one bass with the name Donna, my old P bass. It's the female take on, I'm having that thing where the things go away as soon as I start reading them. Female take on the Donald Duck done the famous Blues Brothers. Sorry, if the comments are long, I can't get to them before they disappear. Donald Duck Dunn, the famous Blues Brothers P bass player. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that.
Donald Duck Dunn.
Donald Duck Dunn.
Smoking the pipe.
I saw that who's the woman that played in the Wrecking Crew and
Carol?
Carol? I think I remember seeing that she was getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
I mean, yeah, it's good. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is such bullshit, but she deserves accolades, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trying to get my tablet to turn on, and it doesn't want to cooperate.
I just think it's like hilarious. Like some people don't think like you've like made it, or it's like you have to somehow be validated by being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's like what do they do? They do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you get someone like Carol Kay, I mean, holy shit, she's cooler than pretty much everybody out there.
Yeah, she played on a ton of records.
Oh my God.
Decades.
Yeah, her and Leo Sklar.
Who we got to see play live.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it is. I've got an old Galaxy tablet, and it just doesn't want to, like, every time a microscopic move on my tablet in how I'm holding it, and it shuts down.
Yeah, well, maybe we throw it away.
Well, if I'm actually like watching a video and it's stationary on a table or something, it's fine. But, I probably would be better served spending, $50 on a refurbished Kindle Fire or something like that.
So we just switched over to iPhones, it's weird. We're still trying to figure out how things work um, and how messaging works, because we're kind of getting each other's messages sometimes, and yeah, it's kind of weird. But we can also message off the iPad. Um,
We've
I don't
al-
know. It's gonna be better, I think, but we just need to figure out the nuances of it.
Yeah, we've always been Android people, and we're excited to switch to iPhones and very grateful because we have them because family upgraded phones and offered us their old ones. And if you didn't hear at the beginning of this trip, I went to do laundry and I had set my phone in the top of the laundry basket, and then I got talking and wasn't paying attention, and I just threw the entire thing in the washing machine. So I washed my Android phone. I lost a lot of stuff, unfortunately, so I was pretty upset. But we already had iPhones that we were planning on switching over to service while we were here. So in a way, the timing was not too bad. But I did lose a bunch of stuff, and it made me sad. Um, but so now we've got iPhone 14s, so not too old, and they're working great for us. Knock on your guitar for me. Thank you. And but we're still getting used to it. Like I've never used an iProduct. I've never used an iPad, and there's so much of it is different that it's just stupid little stuff. Like I can't get like when I like somebody's Facebook post, it's like whoop, whoop, like really loud, and I'm like I can't find where to turn this down. It was so much easier on my Android, and I'm sure that once I've used it for a while, I'll be like, oh, this is so much better and it's so
That's
much
because
easier.
yeah,
But
you were used to it. Once you get used to that, you're gonna be.
yeah, but meanwhile, I'm just like, I'll be doing something and it's like stupid loud, and Galen's looking at me like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I can't stop it.
Bill is right. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is really awesome. If you ever get a chance to go, you can spend a solid. Yeah, they do. That is true. Like memorabilia and all that stuff. That is one thing they do. I don't think they should be the end all of who's who though. But they do have. Yeah, it is as like a museum, as like like a Smithsonian of rock and roll culture. Absolutely.
Where's that
But
located?
also the Hard Rock casinos and stuff. It must be kind of like that, but much more intense.
I was just thinking that while you were talking.
Yeah, because I mean that was kind of cool going through when you go through like the Hard Rock uh, hotels and casinos. They have the people's guitars and outfits and all that stuff.
Famous jackets, and
Who knows? They might be on loan from Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for all we know. But
they might circulate them. I don't really know how that works. Like the Hard Rocks might rotate them. I don't know.
we were down there. We ran into an art gallery that was featuring Paul Stanley's work.
It was amazing.
Yeah, he's a hell of an artist. He's really cool.
Lots of guitars that he had painted on.
Yeah,
And
it's
things like that.
Ibanez Iceman guitars. He's like that's what he paints on is Ibanez Iceman guitars, and but he does like a lot of self portraits, which makes sense. The guy's, I mean, love him. He does come off of as a bit of a narcissist, though.
But I mean, he's a caricature. He's like, super you know exactly any hints to what that it looks like Paul Stanley, and you know what it is.
Well, yeah, and he's doing it for the money. I mean, to go and you can go paint with him, and it's like what, 20 grand or something.
Oh yeah, I thought that was so cool. They did a thing where you could pay
Cool if you get 20 grand.
like 20,000 and come in and like do art with him and go home with like something that he did. It was like really cool.
I mean, you can put on Detroit Rock City and go to a painting set. Probably
I mean, it
cost you
doesn't
less.
sound.
I'll get a paint by number,
And
paint by number, and put on Kiss Alive too.
those of you on Facebook, they're only getting Puss minus his head. Oh, Puss, what's happening? What's
Yeah.
happening, buddy?
And get his noggin in there.
There's a delay. I'll let you know when. He's doing this twisty kitty thing where he lays down one way, and then he, like, the upper part of his body twists the opposite way. We call it twisty kitty.
Bill says when he wins the lottery, he'll take us all to paint.
Yeah,
That would be, God, that would be fun.
it would be. There's the puss. Now you can see his face.
Yeah, we
Terrible
lost,
puss.
speaking of Kiss, we lost Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
That sucks. Smacked his head in his home studio there.
Twice. The second one, I guess.
Twice?
Yeah, that's what I read. Was that the second one was the one that really caused the issues. Hamby says that Blues Brothers is one of his favorite movies. Brett says, I too only function well under the most optimal circumstances. Steven says, welcome to the cult. I'm not sure which cult that one was, but
iPhone.
oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, I apologize. There's a little bit of delay in the comments getting to us. Mike says they'll have a bust of Galen and Pickles in there next time. My mom is on. Good morning, Mom. Glad you got everything working. By the way, volume up and down, 2 switches on the left side of the phone. Yeah, I that works for the overall volume, but I'm talking about like when I like a post, even if my volume is all the way down on those left buttons, it goes like really loud. And I'm trying to figure out the haptics and all the settings, and it's like some things will be silent and some things won't be, and I can't find the ones that are making noise. And doing the comment shuffle. Sorry, that was supposed to be left side. I love spell check. Yes. Yes, the post is still alive, Mike. Happy to say. Let's see. Mike says, what did you do to my cat? Is he alive? Yeah, this is just how he sleeps, man. He's Twisty Kitty. This is what he does. He's done that for a long time.
Twisty Kitty.
Twisty Kitty.
Well, yeah, it's been in the past like 4 or 5 years, so he's starting to adapt this. It's when he's gotten skinnier. It must be more comfortable for him when he's skinnier.
I think so. I think I'm sorry to say that. I mean, he is a much old. He's an older kitty. He's got some health issues, and he I think some of it is that he has trouble getting comfortable, and that just seems to work for him. And I understand, because I'm like, you watch those videos on Instagram about, like, you know, if you sleep like this, you might have ADHD and some hypermobility, and it's like, oh my, I know, but it's like, that's how I sleep. That's if Galen's not right next to me at the moment, my legs cocked way up, you know, in the air next to me. And...
You and everybody else in the world. Jesus Christ. Here's a common trait that everybody does. If you have this, you might have this. Oh my God, I have that. It's like, of course you do, because every fucking person does this.
But yeah, I sleep kind of twisted too, is my point.
Yeah. No, he's doing great. He's fine. He's still got the thyroid thing, but his last labs came back really good. And yeah, and he's been filling out a lot more.
He's filled up since we got here.
He's not unhappy to be here. He's not super stoked, but he's having some fun.
Bubba, you'll have to send us a message and let us know if you have any time to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're just here today, so if you have any time, we could catch up with you later. Bubba was anchored next to us in Stewart for
Pendarvis
a
Cove.
long time. Yeah, we spent quite a bit of time in that same anchorage together. We were bummed when you left. I was like, oh, it's not the same without Todd here.
No.
We spent several dinners together and going to taco places together. Todd's a writer, and a very good one. And if you haven't checked him out, he's under Bubba the Pirate. You can find all of his stuff.
Buddy.
Yeah.
He did his medicine this morning?
Yes, he did. So we have routines with the puss. I do morning medicine. Galen does nighttime medicine. And he gets transdermal medication like it's basically a lotion that we put in his ear because we cannot get pills down him, nor do we want to put him through that twice a day for the rest of his life. Um, and he's not a cat. You can easily grind stuff up and put it in
Yeah,
his
he
food.
gets medication twice a day.
Yeah.
He's fine.
But we have little routines that we do with him, and one of them is that he jumps up on this ottoman that's in front of us that he's lying on, and he knows he's getting treats, so he loves this ottoman, like it's kind of like his domain.
Oh, it's like funny. It's like this treat's been sitting here for a while. It's like there'll be a treat like you give him like in a pile of treats, and he won't eat that one treat. I don't know if he's suspicious of it, that it might have something in it, or it just doesn't taste right or smell right. He'll reject a treat every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Every day it's like at least one or two.
Yeah, we'll find them. We'll go to put our feet up on the ottoman and be like, "Oh, there's a treat." But and even when we're not on the boat, I have Utiliquilts. I even brought one with me in the car for the rental car. They're just so great for like throwing down, and then he gets them all pussified, and then I can just throw them in the washer and get all the cat hair off them.
Yeah, luckily you can wash these quilts for some reason. A lot of quilts you can't.
They don't have all the thick backing that a normal full quilt will have. These were designed to be lap quilts for people like in wheelchairs or who were sitting for a really long time. And so I believe, and Mom could tell me, I believe they've just got an extra layer of fabric all the way through in the middle, as compared to having batting and stuff like that in it.
Yeah.
So it's just cotton stitched together. It's no different than washing a shirt.
Any baseball fans out there? Isn't the World Series going on right now?
That's random. Is it really?
Yeah, I think it's the Jays and the Dodgers. Blue Jays and the Dodgers.
This is how little I pay attention to baseball.
I don't, but number one, there's two reasons why I know that that's going on right now. And number one is I follow Rush, and of course Geddy Lee, huge baseball aficionado. If you've never seen Geddy Lee's baseball collection, Dan Rather did an interview with him where he went into his home and looked at Geddy's signed baseball collection, and it's got to be worth tens of millions of dollars. He's got like all these super rare signed baseballs, and it's really cool. And he often throws out the first pitch in key games for the Toronto Blue Jays, and I believe he threw out the first pitch in one of the series games. I also follow a couple of guys named Darcy and Jer, who are comedians, and if you like that sort of thing, they're a riot. They're big internet kind of sensation for a while there, and Jer has had cancer for the past few months, and one of the things they did to raise money for, not for his treatment, but for for his cancer research, is they did something that I forgot. It had something to do with the World Series, and they gave them 2 World Series tickets, and Darcy got to surprise Jer one morning with that, and it was really kind of a fun thing. It's like he was watching the game the night before, had no idea. Then all of a sudden the next morning, his husband wakes him up and is like, "Hey, guess what? Pack your bags. We're fucking going to game 2." And he's like, "Really?" So so they took him down there to do that. So that's the only reason I know why. Other than that, I don't really watch baseball. I watch Banana Ball though. You guys watch Banana Ball? I am so into Banana Ball.
Everybody is. That's why they're so popular right now. Pat Levitt is on. Good morning. Just glad to see you. So sorry you aren't feeling well. Thank you, Pat. I'm wearing the earrings you gave me, the ones with the little seascapes on them. I wear them. They're kind of my default earrings. I wear these pretty often. And Wendy Masali is on. Good morning, Wendy, all the way from Florida, where we hope to be soon. Yeah, that YouTube. I just realized that because I couldn't see it before. Everything that I threw out of the view really suddenly when we repositioned everything is in the shot.
Yeah, we repositioned everything literally seconds before because that window was behind us before.
And you really couldn't see us.
That ain't gonna cut it.
So I threw a pillow to the side. I threw his scratchy pad. I literally took my foot and chucked it across the room, and it's all in the shot.
We actually should have gone that way. Is what we should have done.
Yeah. We'll do, if we're still here next week.
Whoa,
we
fuck, no.
We probably won't.
We're still here. I'm not going to be here next week. I don't care what happens.
Greg Littlefield is on. Good morning, Greg. And yes, Mom, I've done that. Thank you. I've done that. I just can't seem to figure out which one controls it. I've tried a whole bunch of them under haptics and sounds, and I'm probably going to wind up. This afternoon. I'm probably going to do a deep dive and watch YouTube videos of how do you using your iPhone for dummies.
Time change next Sunday, so it wasn't this Sunday.
No, somebody put up on their wall last night.
Oh, there's always somebody.
That this was the time change day, so I was thinking that it was.
There's always somebody. Yeah, and it's not like we have to pay attention to it anyways, because everybody's timekeepers are on automatic bullshit. So
there's one clock in this building that actually works that I'll have to reset.
Yeah,
that's it. Yep, everybody else is just it does your TVs, your phones, everything does it automatically anyway.
So I was going to start a new segment at 11:30. I was going to start the Guess Where Pickles Is game.
I like that.
I was going to have everybody guess where Pickles was.
We should do that.
Yeah, but he's here. Spoiler.
It's pretty easy.
He's right here. So
that's good. He isn't always up.
Not today.
He isn't always up and present with us during Cockpit Coffee, so it makes me happy when he is.
Yeah, well, present is a big word, but
he's
there.
Up. He's there.
Well, he's not even up. He's
he's there.
He's visible. That's all you can hope for in a puss is he visible.
Let's see. More comments. Mike says, it's okay, y'all are in the shot and that's all that matters. Mike says, no, next Sunday. I think he wants us back in NC.
Oh, yeah.
And Wendy said her dogs are so confused with the time change. Well, it hasn't happened yet, Wendy. It's happening next weekend. I was confused about that.
Yep.
But yeah, I imagine dogs get used to, you're taking them out. It's specific. If you always get up at the same time and then, all of a sudden you're getting up at a different time, they're probably like, what's happening right now? Thank you. We treated ourselves. Thank you.
To what?
And got a big thing of apple cider. We're in Maine during cider season. Let's get some cider.
Yeah.
So I get some cider and some allspice, and we had like hot cider. That was awesome. We'll do that again tonight.
Yep.
That was freaking yummy, and a nice while you're sick, hot cider with some allspice in it.
Yes.
I put just a dash of orange juice in that because normally I put like some orange peels in it and let it simmer. I don't have every, we're not set up here like a regular household with all the things that you would always have, but I've got enough to get by. I brought a few spices from the boat that we're going to go buy in the next few months anyway, and so I just figured I'd bring them up here. And I had left some dry goods and canned goods here, so I had like some like rice packs, a little bit of ramen noodles, just some spaghetti sauce, a couple things like that. I think when we first got here, I had one thing of tuna.
I'm getting a headache. Can you give me my glasses?
Yeah.
It's like I keep trying to. I'm squinting over there, and it's like put on your correct glasses.
That would
There
make
we
a
go.
difference.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're at that age where we just keep switching. I keep taking mine on and off. And he
Oh, they're
keeps
familiar.
switching his. They're familiar with our work.
Yeah.
But yeah, our kitchen's kind of, we got a cool little setup downstairs. We've got a wide mouth toaster, a microwave, and a single what?
Wide mouth
There's
toaster.
a wide mouth toaster. You can do like bagels and stuff in it. And a single hot plate induction burner and 2 pans that work on it. So I've got 1 saute pan and 1 pot that work on that. So I'm mostly doing, 1 pot or 1 saute pan meals, which it's 1 burner life, Todd. Todd runs a page called 2 Burner Life. That's all recipes just using 2 burners on his boat, which I love his page. So we're 1 burner life right now, but we make it work. Mike says the time change take as long as you need up there. Molly is in good hands. Oh, thank you, Mike. So our friend Mike and Sharon down in North Carolina are keeping an eye on Molly Nogger for us, our boat. And we're greatly appreciative of that flexibility, so that, because we were originally gonna head home, like Friday or Saturday, and now we're at Sunday. So we're past the point where we were gonna go home. And we have to do an 18-hour drive to get home. So we have to be feeling well enough to do an 18-hour drive. And we're not there. Give us a couple days. And you still have a little bit more stuff that you need to do at the Holden house.
Yep. Yeah, and then I got to come back up in a week and a half after that and finish everything off. And hopefully we'll be done.
Yeah.
And then I went in Saturday. For Andy, if you're watching this or going to watch this, I went in last Saturday to buy that friggin' guitar from you. And I didn't realize you changed your hours and you're not open Saturdays right now. So it's a good thing I didn't, though, because then I probably would have friggin'. Well, I wasn't symptomatic at the time, but
yeah,
yeah.
You could have been contagious at that point, though. I mean,
I don't know.
Normally, you're not contagious until after.
You ask 10 different people, you get 10 different answers about when you're contagious and when you're not. But Randy's definitely not somebody, because of the people he's around. I definitely don't want to make him sick or have him be able to carry a virus. But anyways, I went in Saturday to buy that and weren't open, so I left. And then this week happened, and that sucked. I forgot to call you.
I can't believe you haven't even messaged him. Because if you just message him, he'll hold it for you.
I gotta message him.
Just message him. Like, do it after this.
I like playing it on the edge, though. He's not gonna sell it this weekend.
You're gonna be so disappointed if you walk in there and he sold it 3 days ago. That's
It's the way it is.
Oh man.
It's the way it is. And honestly, if he sold it 3 days ago, he probably sold it to someone for more money than he's going to charge me for it.
Well,
so
that's true.
Good for him.
He loves you.
But yeah, it's been there this long. It'll be there. It's got a broken knob on it. It's got a micropene. Brad calls it.
Forget about that.
Micropene.
Mike said he's going to go down on the boat tomorrow and have a drink, sit in the cockpit.
Cool. Do it.
Send us pictures.
What it's there for.
Or video chat with us or something like that.
So, yeah. So, we talking about that? Yeah or no?
I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't know.
Well,
give me a hint.
New boats.
I'm okay with it if you're okay with it.
Let's. I mean, they're here. That's what they're here for.
Hey, before you launch into that, though, there's a bunch of comments. So.
All right.
maybe they're old. Bill says, I think you need to go to your settings and go to your apps and open the app that you want to and turn off the sound. That's what I thought too, Bill. But I went in under Facebook and I couldn't find any place that I could do that. Like I feel like I've tried the normal things. I'll figure it out.
We should have a separate chat just on
Helping me with my
helping you with
technology.
your iPhone.
Apparently, Bill says, getting by with a little help from your friends. Aren't I always? Oh my gosh. And he says, if it gets sold, it wasn't meant for you.
That's right. Speaking of that, things not meant for us. As a lot of you know, we've been looking at a new ride, new digs. It's time for us to move on from Mollynagar, I think. And as sad as that is, we love her, but it's time for us to find new adventures, turn a new chapter. And we've been looking, and it was one of the big reasons why it came up to me was not just I had stuff to take care of at the house, but it was we had to look at a boat that we'd already put an offer in actually.
And they tentatively accepted
And
it
they accepted it. We hadn't signed the deal yet, but
verbally.
that would have been one of the things that we would have done this trip. There were some complications with that the boatyard noticed with the keel on that boat, and so the big reason we came up really was to inspect that. Upon inspecting it, I decided that it might not work out for us at this time. We'll see what happens, but we basically told them that we are, we're gonna look out, and it's hard because these people are friends of friends. They're good people, and
we wanted to be fair to them, and
honestly,
we were hoping for their sake it would work out.
Yeah,
kind of one of those.
And they were the same. Honestly, the dollar amount that I would have to get that boat at in that condition would be not that the conditions. It's that it's in my perception of the condition, my idea of what I think I need to do and the amount of time I have to put into it
and money
and where I'm going to have to be this summer as opposed to where I want to be this summer and all those things. The dollar amount and the risk, it would just be so low that it would just be embarrassing to make that offer to them. So I think it's actually going to work out better for them if we don't take it too. So so for right now, that's a no-go up here.
You hadn't expressed it to me exactly in that way before.
How's that?
That it was almost more of a like you didn't want to give them that low of an offer because it was too embarrassingly low versus it wasn't what you wanted to do.
It's not. Yeah, I mean that's kind of more of a nutshell. There's nothing I would literally be embarrassed by giving them that offer, but I would feel guilty because just things I won't get into right now.
Yeah, I get it.
I know that they might feel compelled to accept an offer that they could probably get more.
Yeah, I get it now.
We'll put it that way.
Yep.
So.
And that might change
if the deal isn't good for both parties.
Yeah.
Then you don't do that deal. If you're taking advantage of somebody, don't do that.
No, I get that completely.
Because you're the fucking karma involved in that. It's just not worth handling.
And things may change too. Like if we don't find what we're looking for in the price range that we need, and it gets to be next spring, and they still haven't sold it, they might be like, dude, just make us an offer.
Well,
'cause
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
want to keep a crew.
And at that point, we might say, oh no, we'll put some money into it to see if we can make this work. But for right now, like I
Right
said,
now,
for right
yeah.
now. And there's some other boats we should look at. There's some down in Florida and Georgia that I wanted to take a peek at.
Yeah, we found some just in the last couple of days that we hadn't seen before, um, that online that we're like, oh, okay, well that's comparable to what we were talking about doing up here if it had worked. It's a bummer because I have to be honest and say that the boat that's down in the lower part of Maine that we've seen twice now, we really like it. It's just the setup, it's one of those boats where you go on. For those of you that are boaters, you go on and you're like, oh yeah, this one fits my life. That I can see myself in this. I can see where I'm gonna put
There's
stuff.
4 more of that exact same boat on the market right now, though.
Yep, exactly.
So, we should see what our options are.
Yeah, boats are so subjective because they're all so differently. I mean, you think they're all kind of similar, but how they're set up, where your storage is, us being musicians and having a whole bunch of long things that we have to store, but also get easy access to, is something that a lot of boaters don't deal with necessarily. And it's so subjective as to what kind of lifestyle you have and what you're into. Is that space going to work for you?
And so it's interesting. So what we were looking at was a Manta 42, and immediately I know there's like at least a couple of you. If you didn't know we were looking at catamarans, you're like,
oh.
What the fuck?
The Vances have written us off now. I'm so sorry. We've loved your company as long as we've been worthy.
Yeah. And Todd too. Todd just unsubscribed. It's like, no. And I get it, man. I get it. I did not start this out looking for a cat.
We never thought we were going to go this direction.
I did not. Then all of a sudden I started getting on them and looking at them, and just out of curiosity, and I was like, the idea of what we think we do, it's like those, remember back in the day, about like a decade ago or so, there was like the pictures that were like, what I think I do, what my friends think I do,
yeah. And then, well, my mom thinks I do.
And what I actually do. And so it's like that. And my perception of like, oh, I'm a sailor and da da da, it's like, that's such, it's bullshit. I mean, I'm not out there for
it's like half bullshit.
It is true. It's half bullshit. I mean, I do, I will go offshore. I will, sail the boat whenever I can. I don't just motor around in the damn thing. But at the same time, I'm not all about, sailing. I need to, like, the friggin', got to get the friggin', I don't even know the names of half the shit I'm supposed to know. Like, all the, like, different things to make the sail shape just perfect. It's like, is the boat moving in a general direction which I wish it to move?
He knows more than he's given.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. The boat's going in that direction.
We're not fancy sailors, we're functional sailors.
Yeah. So I just don't, the reality is I spend most of my time at an anchorage sitting there doing this in the cockpit and screwing around and going to shore
and repairing things.
And I don't want to be repairing things though all the time. That's one of my criteria for this new boat. I want to repair things like maybe 25% of my time
rather than
85% of my time. But anyways, when I'm looking at it, it's like, yeah, okay, catamarans aren't that bad after all. And and well, they can capsize. It's like, why don't you look at the statistics of how many cruising catamarans actually have capsized? They have, absolutely. But you know, if your monohull capsizes like that, yeah, it'll turn around.
Might
But
demask you in the process.
but yeah, you're not gonna just if you've done a flip in your friggin' sailboat, the chances are that you're not just gonna pop up and say cheerio and fucking
It's like, yes,
yeah.
you're most likely going to survive.
You'll be sitting on your deck waiting for the Coast Guard. I'll be sitting on my hull waiting for the Coast Guard. That's the only difference between a catamaran and a monohull in that situation.
Either situation is good.
The one thing I don't like about catamarans are the ones that have those escape hatches, because if those blow out, and they do, that'll screw you over.
I open this up and the first thing I see is Stephen Vance. You guys are traitors. Oh, I love it.
Oh, so we've been chatting. Let
me just catch up on comments here real quick before you go. Bubba says, if it's a wear-em, that's okay.
Though that was the one. That was the one that we saw, that funky one down in was it Charleston? Going into Charleston?
Oh, that's what that was?
The warm, yeah. Yeah.
Valerie Beers is on. Hi, Val. And Val says, I like stuff. I tried living in a truck camper. Nope, I like stuff. And Bill says, us too, although we do need to get rid of some stuff. Val, I saw your videos or pictures of they're still enjoying the screen porch, but it's just, they've got a heater going.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so where
actually, I actually started talking about that because I wanted to talk about we were looking at the Manta 42, but the Voyage 44 has this really unique, weird.
It's got a sail bums compartment.
Yeah, it's actually got a compartment that is just that we could put all our gear in, like right off the helm. You could just drop your gear down, and you access it on the inside from the head, in the master suite, which is weird.
It's really weird. It's almost like a Harry Potter bedroom on a boat.
Because it's designed to be a pilot berth for a berth for the for like a hired captain or something, but it egresses into the main cabin, into the bathroom of the. It's kind of weird, but I know I kind of like that. Although I gotta say, sailboat designers, I don't think anybody who's ever designed a sailboat has ever had sex in a bed. If you you look at those beds, and in that catamaran, which is a 44-foot catamaran with like a 25-foot, it's a huge boat.
It's massive.
In our standards. And the space between the mattress and the bunk ceiling. And the ceiling's like coffin, It's like.
And God forbid you put a memory foam top around that thing.
What do you? I mean, at some point, it's inevitable, right?
Oh yeah.
Even the dorkiest sailing nerd's going to find a partner at some point. And what are you going to do with them? I mean, you got the sailboat. That's a great way to get women. For one, it's like, hey, come look at my sailboat. But then once you're on the boat, it's like they go and look at your bed and they're going to be like, nah, no, thank you.
I mean, it can be done, but it's awkward.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, we've been talking to this couple that hitchhiked across the United States.
They're probably on. They were watching last week.
And which for one thing, wow, right? With their 2 dogs. How does that work anyways? If you're on, please tell us, I mean, are you you stand there with your two dogs and you like put your thumb up and people will just pick you up, or do you like go to like truck stops and like strike up conversations and hope somebody will um, take you somewhere? Yeah, or do you go separately? Do you like one person, one dog, or two people, and then the dogs hitchhike themselves, or how do you how do you do it? It's um, I think that's amazing for one thing. Um, then they bought a boat or acquired a boat in Maine, and they're sailing it south,
Yes.
and they don't have a motor.
Nope. No motor. That not they don't have a motor that works. There's no motor in the boat.
Like there's lots of storage now, good storage.
Yep.
Um,
Looks like they did a really good job pulling it out too, and they
Well,
pulled it out themselves.
when you look at it, it's like you can see all the hoses. Like you can see where I could drop a motor down in there
and
and hook it up. I can see where all the hookups are and ready to go.
Yeah.
The the thumper the thumper exhaust, I call it, actually looked almost brand new. I'm surprised the boatyard left it in there, but the all they wanted is the motor, I guess. And anyways,
But these are people that have spent a whole bunch of time, like, and I'm not making this up, like hopping trains, like hopping freight trains and going across the U.S. and hitchhiking when they weren't doing that. And they hitchhiked to Maine to buy a boat and then head south with it. And as soon as I saw their first post about it, I was like, I need to know these people.
these are serious travelers.
You know, and they're young too. I don't know for sure how old they are. I'm guessing 25-ish. Maybe 30 at the most.
Yeah.
But probably more like 25. They're just the nicest people. They're so sweet.
Super nice.
So sweet.
But yeah, we were kind of talking and we were trying to help them all we could as far as like all the places that we've gone down through and where we've been and yada yada and where not to go.
Where inlets that would be way harder to get into without an engine, or we wouldn't go to that inlet if it was us, if we didn't have the engine, because there are bad jetties or whatever, you know.
And unfortunately, and I was gonna talk to him about hip towing, and I told him about the Vances and how they managed, and kind of I wanted to kind of help inspire them to be like, oh, okay, we're gonna get through this, and it's, it's fine. But what was I saying? No, lost it.
COVID brain.
No, you distracted me.
Oh, I'm sitting here.
I know,
not doing
but you
anything.
reacted to something and it pulled me.
Okay.
Not your fault. Oh yeah, and they lost their dinghy. They lost their dinghy going around Cape Ann. So now they're dinghy-less. They kept their motor on the boat though, so that's good. But,
yeah, they had taken the motor off the dinghy, thank goodness. But yeah, they lost their dinghy somewhere before Gloucester, and they're down around Boston now. So they're doing okay, but I'm trying to help hook them up with a dinghy down there. I hooked her up with the Women Who Sail organization and the New England branch of that, and a whole bunch of women that I know from my book club jumped on and were like, I've got a this and I've got a that, and a whole bunch of them have like older. I basically, said, who's got an older dinghy sitting around that they might be able to part with. I'm kind of hoping that somebody has an older one that needs a little bit of patching and they can handle that, and they might just let them have it for free. I'm hoping that happens, because I don't think they have a ton of money to spend on it. But yeah, they're flying by the seat of their pants, but they're making it work, and I just freaking love it. You were talking about being a sailing nerd, and Bubba's like, I'm sitting right here. Ouch. A dorky sailing nerd, yeah. I mentioned the Littlefields are on, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yep. And it keeps telling me that Stephen Vance is on, so he keeps probably coming in and out to see if we've changed our mind about a catamaran. Yeah, we just never thought we were going to go that direction. But I'm going to be honest. I mean,
And we haven't yet.
we haven't yet, and we are looking at monohulls too. The other option is that we go bigger on a monohull, but we definitely are at the point where we want a bigger boat, and
One of our criteria, though, is having the mast height be 63 feet or under,
so we can do the ICW.
so we can do the ICW when and if we want to.
It worries me to not have that option when it comes to bad weather. We have lots of other friends that have catamarans that they can't do huge sections of the ICW, and you don't have a choice. You're going around Hatteras, you're going on all these other points, and just we've been out there. We've had times that we were trying to get to gigs that we had set up, and if we hadn't taken the ICW, we would have either had to cancel gigs or we'd be out there in 17-foot seas. So we'd be canceling gigs.
17-foot seas.
There was once that was the case. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was like a hurricane or something.
Yep. I think it was. I can't remember whether we were going up and down, but we were definitely going between North Carolina and Florida. And yeah, there was a day that it was like 17-foot seas, and we're just like, I'm so glad we're on the inside. Oh my god. Because I don't care what kind of boat you have, catamaran or a monohull, I don't want to be out in that.
Yeah.
But the other part of it, and not to dwell on this or anything, but I mean, we're getting older, and we both have ailments and stuff, and we're doing fine, but it's like 10 years from now, what boat do we want to be on that we can still have 10 years from now and we can run it, and it's not going to be a problem. So we were kind of looking in that direction too, of like making sure that we're setting ourselves up with, regardless of what boat we have, the lines are strung back to the cockpit. We don't have to go out on the foredeck in really rough weather and try to hang on, hug the mast with one hand and then wrestle the main sheet with the other. And we just don't want to put ourselves in those situations 7 years from now.
What's that bullshit?
I don't know. Something popped up on your phone.
Something popped up on my screen here. Let's find out what it says.
Something rather large. It fills most of the screen.
Yeah. It's telling me something.
You woke the puss up.
It's saying add effects using hand gestures. Turn on reactions to express yourself with hand gestures during a video call. Go to Video Control Center, tap Video Effects, and then Reactions.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Go to Control Center.
Steven says he's got to go. He's got things to do. Unlike us, who our entire job right now is to sit here and cough.
We've been doing good with the coughing.
Yeah, the coughing's getting better. I've still got it. I was coughing a lot when I first got up this morning, but it's way less than it was 2 days ago.
So wait a minute. So I can turn on. I want to do that.
What are you doing? Turn on what?
I think that would be boring if I did that though. But we're almost done here anyways, right?
I guess.
I want to go turn on the control center and turn on reactions and see what it does.
Okay. I mean,
It'd be hilarious.
you guys up for some experimentation?
That's always, yeah.
Meanwhile, what's everybody else doing today?
That's always fun when a woman says that to you.
Bill says you're actually not sounding too bad at all. That's good. Yeah, drastic difference in the last day and a half or so. We were definitely in the basement 2 days ago. Hi, Puss. You awake now? You have your back to everybody. Everybody's looking at your butt.
Control center.
Stephen is replacing 2 catamaran escape hatches this week and making blank covers to be installed from the inside.
All right, the catamaran escape hatch. So I was talking about that because there's been a couple. Yeah, they. Are you replacing them because of safety concerns with the?
I think he might have just stepped off, but He just
Oh.
said cheers and said he had stuff to do.
Oh, okay. But yeah, because the Manta 42 doesn't have an escape hatch, which I'm fine with. Um,
And for those that don't know, it's like a hatch either just above or under the water line, so that if your catamaran flips over, you can pop that hatch and come out on top versus having to swim down through everything and come around. It's literally like an escape hatch. Um, and they can be problematic. They can leak. They can.
well, yeah, because a lot of the times they're just using regular hatches, which is, a lot of hatches are just they're bedded in there with like a sealant. That's what's holding the glass on there. So I mean, you can, you know, enough force and on an old sealant that glass will pop out. So you got something. I was like, yeah, it's above the water line, but when you're in, the kind of seas where that kind of force would happen against that, well, the water's going to come in and they sink boats really, really quickly. There was just one a few months ago where the guy, like within, that thing popped and like within 10 minutes, his boat was underwater.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, that's.
Yeah, so that worries me when I see those.
I think those things have sunk more boats than they have saved people from turning turtle.
I agree. Oh, right. Mike is taking the camper and putting it away today, and he says, then we're going to go see the Band of Oz in Wilmington. We were going to go with them.
Band of Oz.
Shoot. Yep.
And,
man.
They're going to be at the place where we saw the other guy. I can never think of his friggin' name, but I love the band.
Jim.
Shit.
Jim something in Coastline.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Yeah.
Greg went to see Paul McCartney last night in San Antonio with the kids. That sounds amazing. Lisa's still on. Lisa Vance is still on. So if you had a question, she could probably answer it too. So we're still in a beetly fog this morning.
Oh man, that's a big one.
That's huge.
Had you seen him before? Anywhere?
Jim Quick
and Coastline.
Yeah.
They sing. Jim Quick and Coastline have a song called "The 843," which I'm believing is kind of like. It's kind of like the 207. The
area code.
So the 843, but that was actually our local.
Oh yeah.
Area code in Holden growing up.
Think about that.
Holden was 843. 843, blah 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 blah, and so my number was actually 989 because we were right on the Brewer line. And that's how phones worked back then. It was a whole, if you remember, you remember. It was a whole friggin' thing. But all my friends I went to school with, all of their numbers were 843 numbers. So
you hear that song. And
yeah, the 843. I immediately think of this Holden environs and.
You should send that to a bunch of your Holbrook friends.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should post on the Holbrook page the living in the 843.
That's awesome. Mike says that's the Myrtle Beach area code.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
And Greg said, I have in 93 with my radio discount, but Andrea and the kids haven't. As in seen Paul McCartney? Is that what you're saying, Greg?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Okay. Yep, Jim Quick. And Mike says, yeah, normally it's just above the water line on the inside of the hulls, and they're really dangerous. Yep.
Hitchhiking dogs, do they have thumbs? Well, no, that's the challenge. If you're a hitchhiking dog, you have to tape a thumb to your paw. I don't know how they do it.
I love seeing young couples just jumping on and going too. It's like I know a lot of people poo-pooed us when we first left and said we weren't prepared enough and we left the wrong time of year and all that stuff. But I mean, these folks they left before the date that we did, but they're leaving with no engine and probably not half the equipment and setup that we had organized for ourselves. And I always think about Lynn Party, if you know, you know, she's like the queen of sailing information for decades and generations. And she's still out there sailing and cruising. I think she's like 84 or something like that. And Lynn and Larry always used to just say, you know, don't wait, just
Go now.
go now.
Yep.
Go now. You'll figure it out. Because if you wait for everything to be perfect, you're never going to go.
No. Nothing's ever perfect.
So if you've got the motivation to take the leap, just go. You'll figure it out. And the people that want to do it badly enough do.
Yeah.
One of their other claims to fame, Mike says, is "Mama's drinking liquor again."
Mama's
Yeah.
drinking. That's another one of my
Mama's
favorite songs.
drinking liquor again. Yeah, I love that song.
I gotta learn both of those.
Oh, Brandon's on. Hi, Brandon. Good morning.
Which Brandon?
Surfing Brandon.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Oh man, we've been thinking about you guys. Can't wait to get back.
I know. I realized I forgot the melodica on the boat. I meant to bring it
And
this
you guys have been going out and seeing concerts.
trip.
When we get down there, take us to some concerts.
And you're going to like all stuff that we would absolutely love.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh my gosh, these guys have the same entertainment taste as us.
We've been so jealous. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. You probably figured that out when we took you to see Ukulele Russ, who, by the way, is coming back to Florida.
He's back in Florida now, isn't he?
I don't know where he is exactly right now, but I know he's going to be in the Stewart area again the last couple of weeks of November, and we will most likely be down there by pretty near then. I'm not sure exactly. We might be hard pressed to get there now by that point, but
I still don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either. But I'll let you guys know when Ukulele Russ is back in town, because you might enjoy going to see him again at what's that place that we like in Stewart, where he plays? Do you remember? Shoot, we took you guys there. I can't remember now. COVID brain.
Like a COVID brain.
It's true though. Terra Firmata.
Terra Firmata.
Terra Firmata. Yeah, I like that place. David Dean is on. Good morning from Bisbee, Arizona. Thanks for the music. Good morning, David. And Sue Ross.
Arizona.
Yeah, and Sue Ross is on. Good morning. Yeah, that was a fun place. I always like going to things at that place. Oh, for some reason, while we're in the middle of our live, all my sailing, not all my sailing friends, some of them are on the live, but a whole bunch of them, like Lizzie Swan and a bunch of other people are messaging me. I must sense all the sailing energy in the room. Lizzie Swan and Jack Sparrow, they had the best names of any
I know.
sailor. Well, aside from Bubba the Pirate. Bubba the Pirate's pretty cool too. But I'm jealous of Lizzie and Jack Sparrow's names.
Yeah, I mean, come on. There's something that happened with them too recently. Did they buy the boat?
I can't remember.
I can't remember. I gotta catch up with
There's a bunch of
what's
people
going
I need
on
to
with
catch up
everybody. And the people I watch on YouTube, I haven't watched like YouTube things in a while.
Oh no, sailing channel stuff? I
Yeah,
don't think I've
sailing
watched a
channel.
sailing channel video in the better part of a year.
Once you start doing it, you stop kind of watching all the ones. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of
Yeah.
like you're in the middle of doing it.
Except for there was one that we watched the last time we were up here, because they were getting done sailing. Who is that?
Project Atticus.
Atticus.
Because we actually met
That's
them.
right. Yeah. And it was their video explaining that their sailing journey is basically done for right now. There's more to come.
Well, they've been down for a while. They were building a house in like Guatemala or something. I don't know, maybe it wasn't Guatemala, but they were building a house like on the side of a hill somewhere, and they had to stop doing that because their daughter has some medical issues.
Yep.
And
They needed to be closer to
yeah.
medical care on a regular basis and stuff.
No, who was it that we were watching that they said they were getting done? We were like, oh,
Was it
no.
Ruby Rose?
Oh, it might have been.
It might have been Ruby Rose.
It might have been Ruby Rose.
It was somebody like more notable like that, like somebody who's been doing it for a long time.
You know who's the absolute? Of course, I love well, I love both Rick Moores, but Rick Moore is a friend of ours who has a Salacious Star is their sailing channel.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's Rick Moore, the sophisticated lady, who we don't know, but we love his channel.
I've watched him for
and
15
he's
years.
he's a man. He's always there's always something with him. And it's always something interesting and cool. And he just, of course, that's his job, and it has been for years, making videos. So it's awesome.
He's like a drone expert. Is in the early days when nobody had drones, he was doing drone footage and really built his channel on that.
I stopped watching it for a while because he was putting out amazing footage, like super like professional, high quality, amazing footage. But I'm like, he kind of lost the whole. People connection. I think he was forgetting to put the people in it, and then but he's gotten a lot more back into that now that he has Little Richard, the kid, not Little Richard, but
his son.
Yes, his son.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, Little Richard's.
Yeah, right. Good job with that.
I suppose I was going somewhere with this. Probably.
Missed Valerie's comment when they were talking about hitchhiking dogs, and she said they get picked up by toonses. Yeah, Bill says November 8th, we're going to La Belle Amie for Sunburst Radio if you're around.
Oh, cool.
Oh, man, that would be so much fun. I think that might be a possibility.
They're good, good band. Guitar player's Val's cousin, right?
That's, yep, and that's my dad's birthday, too. And Trina is on. Good morning, Trina. We're just getting to the point where we're about to wrap up. I was just checking comments and seeing if we missed anything. Yeah, I think we're down to just a few people on with us, and we've been rattling on for an hour or so.
Oh, there's one more thing I was going to say. Sailing channels.
Rick Moore.
There's one. And then people, Ruby Rose.
Ukulele Russ.
Ruby Rose was not going to. They say they weren't going to be sailing? Or?
I can't remember now. I just remember watching it and going, oh my God, they're getting done. I think it was them. Oh, Puss is turning around. Changing position.
Yeah.
Watching over us.
All right.
Doing those things. Oh man, side note, the last time we were here, and which was just a little while ago, and we were here for quite a while, we thought we'd save money, and we got a normal cat box with normal clumping litter. Never again. That litter was everywhere. It got tracked everywhere, and I was constantly sweeping, like 2-3 times a day. I was sweeping litter up, and I was so sick of it. And so this time when we came up, before we came up, I ordered the Breeze system, which if you have a cat, look at the Breeze system. It's like pellets and a pad underneath. You basically you don't have to do anything for like 4 or 5 days. And it's just, there's no smell. It doesn't track all over the place. I'm not finding things all over the place. It's just, it's sitting like 10 feet from us and I can't see it. So it's fantastic. And in the end, we didn't save any money. I was thinking I'm going to get just cheap litter and we're only going to be there for a few weeks. Never again. Get the Breeze system. It's like $42 and worth every single penny. And I don't think he just kind of threw the litter everywhere when we were here before. Oh my God. And I don't think we actually saved any money going with the normal litter while we were here.
Mention that.
Good.
It's our outro music.
I can sing lower now. Wow. Well, there you go. Ta-da.
Yeah. All right. So,
Oh, you woke the puss up.
Puss.
Startled the puss.
Puss. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Puss. Yeah, so we'll, hopefully we'll have our shit together more next week. It'll be more entertaining and fun. And I could walk all the way across the room. We're a long ways away this time.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time you're using the iPhone for one of them, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And so the framing is different. So
maybe we should probably use the iPhone for YouTube and the other one for Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an idea.
It must have a different angle on the lens. Oh well.
Yeah. Puss is gonna sleep the afternoon away, and I might just join him. Nope.
Oh, there you
Butt scratches.
go. There you go, buddy.
Nope.
Oh.
And we're done.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done.
Oh. Bill says, be aware it's cool here to the 60s.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. See you guys. Thank you.
Bye. Have a great day.